there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. So the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger and another big spot here tonight. Tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dricus, still not Duplessis. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Sean Strickland!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on this sport.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Strickland. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job by Dricus Duplessis. Oh, straight punch.
Big knee lands. Oh, another knee.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, high kick.
Oh, big left.
Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He has to evade stand space. Both of them are landing massive shots. What a fight.
Strickland get the takedown, a nice transition there, and showing off the fight IQ. He was getting touched up on the feet, takes the fight to the ground. His left eye pretty swollen at this point.
Oh, right into mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to strip, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Ten seconds now in round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, round two.
Left hook!
Duplessis gets caught with that. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here. Strickland's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand. Push kick there to the body. And potentially a critical takedown here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Strickland. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
This is where he wants to be.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Changing the position.
Strickland's right back to the full mount. .90 seconds now to go in round two. He's having his way with him here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Sean Strickland. Another ground and pound strike lands. Duplessis getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Get the mount here. He's got to start throwing down. Oh, nice elbow.
Duplessis in half guard now. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Duplessis' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Strickland. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Starting to do some really significant...
He's hurt bad.
Back to the left hand now. Unable to connect. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Hands going from the clinch. He lands a nasty shot from there.
Oh, another punch lands flush by Dricus Duplessis.
It won't take many of those.
Duplessis got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
Opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the...
Oh, he is hurting for certain. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Ground and pound strike there now. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to the spot.
Final seconds. Duplessis trying for a submission here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normal. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's gonna do to stay in this fight. Now we're going. Nice shot there by the champ. And they clinch. Look for him now to drive his opponent to the side of the octagon. Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. DC, I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Strickland!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. He came in the champion, and he's going home with hardware as well. Congrats to the still UFC middleweight champion of the world.
The middleweight champion of the world. His name and that title seems to run in the